Wet snow started falling in the city of Harrisonburg as early as yesterday afternoon and continued throughout this morning. And that storm is putting a strain on an already thin snow budget. We're continuing our team coverage with WHSV's Jasmine Bailey. She's live in downtown Harrisonburg. And Jasmine, we only saw about 2 inches of snow in the city, but that's still something the city had to pay to clean up.
Brendan, you're exactly correct. If you take a look, I'm on Main Street right now. The streets underneath me, the sidewalks, there's literally like no snow out here at all. That's how the streets are. That's how the sidewalks are. But if you take a look over at the shrubs and all the grass and all the buildings, that's where all the snow really fell. You can see some of it still in my hand right there. But even though just a little bit of snow fell on the streets and it's washed away, I spoke with Ken Knight, who's the street superintendent in Harrisonburg, and he says with that little bit of snow, they still have to send out a crew, and that still costs. We went over and took a trip to the Public Works Department earlier this morning. You can see some of the plows there still had a little bit of snow. Knight told me that they sent 10 to 11 crews out last night and through this morning, and just to have those workers out and have them clean up the roads and salt them, that costs the city about $10,000 to $11,000. Now here's where that becomes a problem. Before the big snowstorm 2 weeks ago, there was $125,000 in the snow budget. But then after that big snowstorm, March 5th through the 7th, there was only $5,000 left. So you can imagine there's kind of a math problem there. So what do you do with more snow? Well, here's Knight's explanation.
We have to go to the city manager and ask for funds to put back into the snow and ice budget to help pay the cost. And that's not uncommon. You can never judge your annual budget on snow and ice and get it correct.
All right, so no panic mode here. That's what Ken wants to really make sure everyone understands. About a few years ago, they actually overran their snow budget by almost $1 million, so we should be okay. But there is a little bit of a coincidence. This snow that fell and the crews were responding to earlier this morning is actually the 13th snow event that the crews have been responding to, and there's 13 days left in the month of March, so anything can still happen. We'll just have to see. But live in Harrisonburg, I'm Jasmine Bailey, WHSV News 3.
Today, Congressman Bob Goodlatte is in